Hey folks, it's JANG here with a look at Batman! Batman! That's right, it's Batman from the DC Universe Superheroes series from Lego. Yeah, Lego, those folks that make those blocks and stuff that interlock and fit together. However, this is not one of those sets full of blocks and things that fit together in the little miniature figures. This is much, much larger. This is from the so-called ultrabuild series, and you can see from the scale, it's pretty big. Definitely no minifigure inside of there. It's 40 pieces to this set, and comes in a box like so, and who cares about a box? Let me open it up and give you a look at the pieces inside. And I'm going to separate these out. Very first thing I'm going to do, separate them out into two major piles to show the skeletal pieces, kind of the bones, and then the more fleshy bits, the larger, thicker pieces that give them more bulk. So there we go. That's pretty much it. First off, body pieces. So these are the skeletal main body pieces. One of them is actually going to be his actual body. I suspect it's the larger one. One of them is probably going to be used to attach other things to it, just to give more ball attachment points. Then I've got a whole pile of what we call bone pieces. They are ball and socket joints that fit together in various ways. These will be used to make the legs and the arms. It'll also make kind of his faux wings or kind of cape pieces, although there isn't really a cloth cape in here or anything like that. That's a little bit disappointing, but we'll see once that gets built up how that works out. If you're familiar with Hero Factory, it uses this exact same building system, and you'll be familiar with the way these go together and what the parts look like. Looking at the armor pieces, we've got one, these are all the gunmetal gray normal armor pieces. We've got one little short one with a length of 3, and a 3 long piece. These are a 6 long, got 3 of those. We've got one more gunmetal gray piece, it's a main body piece. 2 of these are the extra wide armors. They each have just one attachment point. It's snap-on in a blue. This is an existing mold. It's the same mold, same shape as this here, but this is a new color for this set. So this color, as of the time of this video, was first released and only released within this this set for this shape. So we've got 2 of these, and those are effectively large body armor pieces again. They can also be used for other things. We've got feet, a couple of blue feet. All right, and this is also an armor piece. I guess I should have mentioned the exclusive Batman chest piece that'll go over the front and give him extra bulk. And we've got a couple of hands in blue and some miscellaneous little pieces for attaching things together. Incidentally, these right here add on to the top of other bone pieces. And the ones that are gray like this that just add on are stronger. They make for joints that don't move as easily. So it helps to support more weight so that the whole action figure can stand up on its own in many different poses. Got 4 of these blue spiky tail type things, and these parts were, I believe they were first released in the Ben 10 action figure series from Lego. Got a couple of blades. These are pretty cool. I believe this is a new mold for the late 2011, early 2012 releases, and this is a exclusive color combination for this set. The set's also been used in Hero Factory, but here we've got the black base with the silver blade. Looks really, really cool. Nice detail on it. Nice, really just sharp looking shape to the blades themselves. And then finally, last but not least by any means, is the head, the Batman head. He's obviously using the blue scheme from the comic books. A little bit brighter. Got that wide jaw, kind of comic look to it. Interestingly, the face itself is really hard plastic, but this part out here is a little bit softer. These points are a little bit pointy, a little bit almost sharp, not quite, but that actually surprised me a little bit that they had as much strength as there is here. It's just something to be aware of. That's it for the parts. Let me go ahead and assemble these together. I'm going to do it in fast motion, but make it slow enough that you'll at least see kind of how the whole thing goes together. Batman! Yes, all done, all complete. There he is, the full figure, all put together. I gotta say, the main character itself, the main figure, kind of head to toe, looks pretty cool. And as you look at this, keep in mind that this is the hand of a adult who is over 6 feet tall. So for a kid, this is a pretty substantial action figure. However, what I don't like is all this stuff back here. What are they trying to do? It's like it was trying to fake being wings without filling it in all the way. You know, it's kind of his cape turned into bat wings, but kind of doesn't work. Be honest with you, I think they could have just done without that altogether. These can be reposed a little bit, like you can adjust, you know, because it's all on ball joints. So you can move these together a little bit more, rotate these. You can kind of rotate these down and make them go away a little bit, but still it's just sticking way up there. It's kind of weird to me. Really not a fan of what they did with these spike tail things at all. Plus it adds a lot of weight to the back of them, so you see that just how much of the mass is up here and towards the back and even behind his feet, which is why the whole figure has to kind of lean forward a little bit in order to balance and stand up straight on its own. I can kind of bring the arms in and then make these stand straight up, but then that's kind of weird too. So I don't know. I just assume they didn't even include these at all. As a matter of fact, here's the cool thing about this is that being a Lego made thing, you can just do it however you want. If you don't want a part that's on there, just take it off. There you go. That's a pretty cool action figure. I think they should have just made them like that. Maybe use some of these, you know, whatever money went into adding these extra parts in there to give them a second weapon, you know, or maybe you know, a winch or kind of a grappling hook kind of thing would have been cool. But as it is, I'm just going to keep looking at it like this. I'm not even going to put those other parts back on there because I really don't like them. It does come with 2 swords that get combined like this. And again, with the way that Lego works, you know, you just take things apart. Now he's using them in 2 hands like that. That's pretty cool. Lots of posability to the character. You can kind of put these together and do a spin attack, right? Any joint can be moved in any direction just about. And you can create a lot of really cool poses. The legs also. This is one thing when you first build these with this extra strong piece, you kind of have to break it in a little bit, meaning just rotate it a few times on its own because it's such a strong part that the plastics just need to kind of lubricate themselves a little bit. Otherwise it can kind of pull itself off a little bit. Kneeling down, protecting, against an attack coming from above. Of course, the head turns. So it's as a playable action figure, it's pretty cool. And just about any pose you can think of, you can get it to balance and hold that pose. And again, you can change things up. So let's say if you didn't want the large armor up here, you could take these parts off. I'm going to take this piece off, add it on here, and add this big armor piece over here that's gray. So now he's got kind of more of a shielded arm. You see, I put it on backwards, so that arm is now a little bit more shielded. And if I wanted to, I could put the other blue one back here, turn it upside down, could leave it off. I could swap these back and forth between each other. That's the really cool thing about this so-called ultrabuild series. Oh, check this out. You could even turn these this way, so it's kind of a little bit broader looking from the front, and it just allows you to customize your action figure. So it's a combination of allowing a kid to build his or her own action figure in the first place, which is in and of itself just a good thing. It just get that kind of mechanical mindedness going, where you get the sense of pride, and you did something, you built that yourself. And also it opens up more possibilities for things that can be done to customize the character. You can get multiple different characters, either the same one or different ones, both from the Superheroes series and also from Hero Factory. And the parts are all interchangeable. So you can take Hero Factory parts and put them onto here. You can take these parts, like a lot of folks who are big fans like myself of Hero Factory, will take some of these exclusive pieces that are only available in certain colors from this set and use those to make our own custom Hero Factory creations. But that's it from me for now on this particular figure. It's Batman from LEGO's DC Universe Superheroes series. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe, LEGO JANG on YouTube, if you want to see more set reviews of LEGO action figure stuff, and also custom creations that I like to make. And check out the Hero Factory blog if you're into Hero Factory at hero-factory.blogspot.com. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you again soon.